Right, good evening. Welcome to the Zika Executive Diploma in Computerized Accounting case study. As it seems we only have one participant so far. Chiko, how are you? Mr. Chiko, how are you? Mr. Chiko, how are you? Sure, if you are here. All right, excellent, wonderful, wonderful. Just give us maybe some 5 more minutes as we wait for the rest of the guys to come. There are only a few students, I think 6 of you. That's yourself, Steamer. Who else? There's also Lonzi, Mrs. Dekea, Dambudzo. And who else? There are just a few of you there. So there are about 5 or 6 students who are doing the case study. So they haven't connected. But whilst we do, yeah, there's someone else who have just joined. Welcome. May you please unmute your mic and let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. May you please unmute your mic and let me know that you are there and you can hear me loud and clear. I can see Dambuzo there. And Chiko, please. Wonderful. Since the people can't hear me, start so. Kwa musu da kutaure. Anu warungu taipa. All right, so give us a few more minutes. I think 3 to 5 more minutes as we wait. We can see Lonzi is making effort to join, and Mrs. Deke is doing the same. I'm not sure with Steamer, and I think will be that would be enough. Now that would be the complete number. So let me just try to give Lonzi the login details. What happened? We're back on 2 again. Anyway, let's start. We'll start right away. Seems we can't get hold of the rest. So we'll start and so welcome back, Dambudzo. Right, wonderful. We want to discuss the case study and how the case study is structured. So there is a document we've actually attached on the case study class on my Zika. I want to trust you all have accessed that document because it will assist you in all that you want to discuss today in a few minutes. I think we want to discuss this just in the next 30 minutes. We should be done, and you are very much welcome and free to give in your questions, and as we get to really appreciate what expected of us in this case study. Right, wonderful. So basically the case study is the winding up of the whole program, which is a practically oriented detailed study on the selected computerized accounting subject. So you're going to choose a topic. After choosing a topic, a subject matter on a certain subject, then which is going to be a topic of focus or a topic of specialization. So say, for example, you want to specialize or get detailed in the skill and knowledge about point of sale. So you then choose a topic to do with the challenges that are faced with having point of sale systems in our businesses, how the point of sale and retail management system can come in to assist in retail management as a retail management solution in business management. So if you choose maybe tax, you can say, I want to choose a challenge or a problem in tax accounting in Zimbabwe, whether it's tax registration, tax filing, tax computation, tax accounting, then you come up with a problem question on that. Then this is, this project or this case study is designed to be submitted in partial fulfillment of the requirements of the Zika Executive Diploma in Computerized Accounting, as you can see here. So we're saying the case study is a partially oriented, practically oriented, detailed study. So the keyword there is practically oriented. And so it's practically oriented. In other words, we are going to have a study, but in the field. So it's going to be a practical research or practical study where you are studying a certain subject matter, computerized accounting, to wind up all the efforts of the whole modules you have been doing for the past 1 or so years. So on a selected computerized accounting subject matter, which should be submitted in partial fulfillment of the requirements of the Zika Executive Diploma in Computerized Accounting. So this means it's part of the requirements of this executive diploma that you take up. What's happening? So let's go down. So the study is aimed at equipping the researcher, which is yourself, with skills and deep knowledge on the selected specialized area of study. Like, for example, I said, maybe you choose computerized point of sale or computerized payroll administration as your study focus. Then you choose the study topic or the problem that you're going to solve. Then to do that, then as you do that, you actually be acquiring detailed or deep skills and deep knowledge in that particular specialized area of study. The researcher can challenge the current available solutions by providing recommendations to their limitations and shortcomings. So we're saying, not only are you coming in to simply implement a system, to simply maybe provide a solution on a subject matter like tax or just name it, financial reporting, whatever. You are also coming in to appreciate this step-by-step processes that are taken in that particular area of study in providing a solution in a business setup. But over and above, you're also going to challenge the current solutions that are in the market and provide for new possible solutions that we can expect. You're saying the current solutions or the processes and how taxes are managed in Zimbabwe, the processes of registering taxes in Zimbabwe. You tell us my processes are actually not to register tax or VAT in Zimbabwe. Then as you register for a real company, but whilst you are doing the same, you also are going to analyze and list down the challenges and the limitations of the current position. And you are going to recommend solutions. Peradventure, we're going to give these case studies and your case studies and publish them online for Zimbabwe to learn, for certain ministries and government authorities and bodies and companies to learn from you. So kana tikazotora maresearches enyu toapa vamwe kana toauploada online kana kuti toapublisha kana kuti toaisa bookshops for people to learn, it means my ideas enyu anofanira kunge ari comprehensive enough to add value to the current status quo. The whole purpose for you to learn, but at the same time to provide new solutions and encourage Zimbabwe to move to the next level in the use of computerized accounting systems and current technology in the computer age. So your case study should analyze a real life business management situation where existing problems need to be solved. So murikuenda pa company iri kutengesa isina kana system, kana kuti ine system yavanayo that you think is not good enough. Then you take our letter, the admin office, you can go to the admin office, we're going to tell you that kuti muchandopiwa matsamba amunotora anenge ari stamped ane letter head institution rezika. Then you can approach an organization, be it an organization yamuri kushandira kana kuti yeshamwari yenyu kana kuti any company that you choose, maybe it's a school. Then you say, I want to, can you allow me to do my case study with your organization? But I'm going to create a real life system about maybe QuickBooks accounting. Then at the end of it, then it's going to benefit you as a school or as an organization first, whilst at the same time, I also benefit by submitting my case study and fulfillment of my qualification that I'm pursuing. So it should relate the theory to a practical situation. So much of the theory information that you've been gathering in the past during my classes, we want you to then convert that into the practical equivalent in a real life or business setup. For example, you're going to apply the skills and knowledge learned in class to the practical situation at hand in the case study per company or per institution or organization that you choose. Right, so the elements of the case study. But before I proceed to the elements of the case study, in other words, I'm saying, what constitutes the case study? What is it? Someone who can come in and maybe question or monti so that I am sure we are actually very much together. Right, over to you guys.
I just joined, but I think Rupan is Mukta.
Yes, Lonzi, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyone else? Are we all together? The introduction that I've just given, are you appreciating what we are trying to do?
I think nangokunzwa mchana mchiti uno specialize pa module takaita ko unokwanisere kuita ari maybe kana 2 or 3 which apply ya 2 or 3 ma modules takaita. For example, pamwashika pa company yekutanga zve tax registration zvetera zviyanditika, but you know you can add value maybe ushandisa QuickBooks accounting even ne-point of sale yachona tokwanisa kuzviita takazvibatanidza kana kuti I will have to choose one kumbana ndaspecialize naro pakuzonyora pachona.
Right, excellent. Thank you very much. Like actually, that's what we have been saying. Thanks, Lonzi. That's exactly what you are trying to challenge the current position of things and say we can go to a certain extent. So, but end up down with our orientation, you realize kuti pachataura tichipa ma case study topic and also case study questions and problems are identified to solve in the industry. You realize it depends with the nature of the problem you have identified in your topic, the problem that you want to solve. So depending with the complex, obviously we are saying if you're really serious about this case study and you think it will add value to you, to the organization in the industry, and you're really ready to contribute to the current status quo and how we're doing business, then obviously you can take it that far. At least we're limited to say maybe if you're doing QuickBooks, that's it. So maybe you're doing tax and you want maybe that particular aspect here, tax management, VAT registration, you register the VAT for an organization and then bring in an accounting package like Pastel to help manage and show us how that VAT can be managed using an accounting package and how the returns can then be filed back to ZIMRA from that particular accounting package, and also maybe how a point of sale return system can also add value to the tax system. As we encourage my companies to know, you need a point of sale system. It will help you in or an accounting package. Inokubatsira kana ma register VAT kuti ti register what you call ti register, maybe that's fiscalization. Then fiscalization takes yedu inozo zikanwa sei kuzimura. At the same time, the accounts that will then collect the chart of accounts that will collect my taxes here, VAT input and VAT output, and how then the VAT return is submitted from the records we're getting in an accounting package. So I want to thank you just like ahead. Thank you very much, Lonzi. You are just like ahead. We want, it so happened you guys are the pioneers of this particular concept of wrapping up the whole computerized accounting, and every idea that you can bring in to really spice and make this really a great initiative. It's so very much welcome. And there's nobody out, even the other guys who are following you. Vanoshikamati setera a standard of a case study. Ratino apa sema examples, me materials amne maka producer imimi atchava apa okuti vaverenge. Then anobatsira kuti we have maybe hundreds of other students who would then come in vachi create these studies, vachita ma studies ivayo anobatsira kuti kana takwatora tichindotengesa the idea of computerizing business systems in Zimbabwe, then our voice will be heard and we'll begin to take Zimbabwe in the direction that we, you and me, want Zimbabwe to go, and which is the Zika, us and you, the students, we form the Zika and we move. Thank you very much. I want to, and also maybe Lonzi, Tirikuti Susu, apana set standard, you're going to forgive us. We are just introducing it, meaning to say we'll give it a try in that particular direction. You happen to be pioneers in that, so that's the advantage we have, and we see how it works. My only challenge in Gango loans in there, kana zvisingazope maybe and strain. We only have about 1.5 months to do this research. Kana zvisingazope time constraints and things like that. It would be great to have such depth being brought in. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Mr. Chko, are you there? Yes, come in.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chko, it seems your network is giving challenge. May you maybe just send a chat? May you send a chat? Right, anyone else is, Mr. Chko is coming in. I can see Dambudzo. Are we together in the, by introduction here, Taita, into what we are trying to achieve with the case study?
Yes, sir, we are together.
We are together, thank you. Right, JD.
Yes, sir, we are together.
Excellent. All right, we're going to move. So, Brother Lonzi, you can just give us, all right, Chiko, is it limited for one company or else one can have two or more companies? Excellent. So actually we are going to have a team that is really not just doing this for academic purposes, but from what I'm picking now, most likely over and above this thing being a requirement towards the fulfillment here, qualification here, but who really want to take it further and try to appreciate. I think, Mr. Chiko, what do you think? And I think maybe the rest of us, I don't know, Mrs. Deke, what do you think? I think we can have more than, even munaka kwanisa kuita research or study yake in more than one company, though maybe the challenge kana ma industries yasiyana, but still patinozoya kuma recommendations nekuma conclusions nekuma findings anogona kuti compare the need of a point of sale in another retail business, maybe as compared to, maybe you can have such a topic as compared to maybe hospitality industry and the differences of the type of point of sale systems that we require. Then we develop a point of sale for this other company and for another company, and then maybe you come up and draw conclusions and the recommendations to the comparison of such different industries. I believe we can incorporate that. So I'm taking notes. I hear you, Lonzi, and also Mr. and Chiko. I'm taking that down. Let's maybe agree to just give you a leeway to go as far as you can go, as long as your report is within the framework of answering the solution of trying to introduce computerized accounting systems and how businesses are managed in our economy. Chete. All right, so we'll proceed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we're going to proceed. Right, the elements of what's required. So this is what is going to happen. You are required to submit by the 31st. As you can see, the case study is going to run from the 12th, which is tomorrow. Groundbreaking tomorrow. And some of you, Michinema modules, I know, and some of you like Lonzi has joined the lecturers team, and I can see there are some who are still coming in to join the lecturers teams, and obviously the team here, Nana Chko, and expect to come in and join the lecturers team because Ndimuruko appreciate Kwataba. So even though Makachawandirwa Kudaro ne Zekuita, but Muchatongo Manikids Rama assignments, case study, because on the 31st, we are not going to allow you to in the current semester. So because of that, Tingorine 2 months, you are going to provide these two at the end as you submit your case study. Number one, you are going to provide the draft paper, the short paper, the draft short paper, what we call a draft short paper, a research paper. A research paper, depa murukunyora ma executive summaries, the findings, the discussions and the conclusions and the implementations. That you are actually formulating, you are going to formulate a book that will actually support your practical research or your practical study. So you are required to submit that particular book, professionally presentable. Says what chataura kudzasi kuti rinofananga rakabuda rakadi ritori bhuku ratiri kutoenda kutondo publisher totori some library ezika kuti vamwe vazoverenge. So on your research or on your study on that particular subject matter. So kana machinge magadza that study, then richamakwa nema-examiners. During the process yacho, we are going to allocate you a supervisor wamuchange muchishanda naye muchimubvunza achiona pamasvika achicorrecta muchidiscussa together the research and the study kuti how can you change, how can you improve, how can you really, so that it becomes really comprehensive and useful. So there is whatever you are doing, you'll be recording it down. Whatever you do practically, maenda kuzimura mando register this company for VAT, muchange mchi record my processes and everything you have done, the challenges you have faced, this, how you have actually solved the problem. Zimura erkuita say, man, zvavari kunonoka internet inodi, the portal inita say, and all that you get on the portal, you're going to file and all such appendices, documents, you are going to file all that is the source information you are going to present in as you defend the case study. So you'll be required to submit a written paper, which in the tune of plus or minus 30, I mean, a minimum of 30 pages. Zamcha submitter as a booklet. So that's the thing. And this is the structure of that particular booklet. At the same time, you also are required to also submit the evidence of the practical implementations on the steps you've taken to come up with that particular solution. Can I QuickBooks accounting or point of sale or evolution or Berliner payroll or whatever? Muchatipa backup racho mo yanaro motipatori filer. It's going to be part of the filing we are going to put in the library. Yekuta anenga aderinga book you also give. Kana kuti even tika sampa eduka na private and confidential, but isusu as an institution we are going to file that as part of the study you have done. And the pamunoya kuzo present weke yenyu in the panel of when you're defending the kuti ndimi zveshua makaita muna kutsvaga someone akakuitirai muchikwesenwa muchijustifya kuti ndimi makaita and stuff. You are also will be required to bring in the backups and everything, or the Zimra portal credentials that you log in and show us everything that you have done and the work that you have done. Muchi supporter, muchiti pama facts anengari muma booklets amnema tipa tichi checker together. So the first thing that you're going to do as you do this write-up of this short research paper, you are going to have the executive summary. You will have the executive summary, and the executive summary yedu ichange iri comprise of the outline. You're going to outline the purpose of the study. Why are you undertaking that study? You are telling us because of the economy yedu vana vazhinji vachishandisa manual system and the benefits that are accrued by the use of the computerized accounting systems, then in maybe in farming, maybe to manage a farming organization. So murikuti study yedu ida kuenda kundo address ama problems anosanganikwa kana vanhu vasi kushandisa a proper accounting system today. And vachishandisa maybe manual system. So to eliminate those challenges, and I'm going to do a study practically per organization yakadai. It might streamline the industry to say, I'm looking at this particular industry. In this industry, I'm looking at this particular organization. Or like what Chico said, you are going to say the people of the study, they could target small to medium enterprises or two different institutions, retail business, and maybe a hotel industry. We are going to compare my uses, my benefits, my point of sale systems in these two different industries. So Tobataenda describe the field of research. Maakuti taura uti muchando people stainzwa murikuenda kundoita research yenyu kupi. In the summary you're telling us kuti research yenyu murikuenda kundoitira kupi, or the study murikundo study industry ipi, number one. Then master the industry ipi mova mato zoenda down to tell us the institution or the organization that you intend to look ya muchando tarisa mova ma enda kundo ita ma findings zenyu ne ma research zenyu, and as you then go and recommend vamwari industry yoyo what they opt to do. A very good industry amunogona kusarudza daenda ndirini is the education sector. I tell you zvikoro kana pakaita munhu hana anokwanisa kungotendera kuzvikoro undotitaurira ndainzwa someone musuna achitotaura kuti most my regent, we've got a student here level 1 who is a bursar at one of the schools who are saying tirikutobvisa pastel because the reasons are right. Pastel, most of the schools that's against pastel, my government schools, they are moving into QuickBooks because they don't know. And if you go pachikoro chirikutotsvaga munhu anonyatso vaitira system yacho yese pachikoro, I tell you, you'd have added value not only